Hi everybody! Today we are going to investigate a weapon so arcane, so nonsensical, it gets its own bonus episode. Yes, today we are going to investigate the secrets of Santier's spear. A spear that was embedded in a stone statue. Your only choice is to swing it around and smite foes about the head. So we use this a little bit in the Doors of Pharos. Not an especially inspiring weapon there. However, there's a secret, a trick. You might have noticed as we were looking at it that the Santier spear has enormous durability, like easily 10 times higher than basically any other thing in the game in terms of just durability. So that's certainly an appealing aspect of it. However, that durability is the secret to unlocking the spear's true power. So it is our job today to break Santier's spear. Now, there are a number of ways to go about this. You can simply use it as a normal weapon and simply drop it on the ground each time you use a bonfire and then pick it back up. It's sort of janky, but it works. You can join the Rat King's Covenant, where I believe the durability will actually go down much faster. I remember reading that somewhere. Don't quote me on it, though. Or you can do what we're doing and exploit a really stupid bug. Now, you see, there is an issue with dead bodies in this game. If you hit them with a weapon, that weapon will lose durability, often at a very alarming rate. 9 times out of 10, this is annoying and I wish they would fix it already. But at other points, well, honestly, just this point ever, it can be useful. Now, of course, sometimes corpses do not stack where you want them to, and because this isn't a Valve game, we can't pick them up and move them. If only Hal had a gravity gun. So, the best thing to do, go to an early area, like the Forest of Fallen Giants. Sort of round up a bunch of enemies, like these hollowed infantrymen, and try to get them to die in the same spot. It's easier said than done. It's difficult to control exactly where the corpses fall. There's also the consideration that if you're using the spear to kill them, like I am, getting too close will make things more difficult. However, we've got a pretty good line of them here, so this should work. Though, I'm not going to subject myself to doing this while that guy is shooting at me, so I'll be right back. I have some vengeance to extract. I figure since I'm here, I'll hit some more dead bodies, like a perfectly well-adjusted normal person would. So as you might have gathered by this point, doing this in like the normal, legitimate way, just using it, would take forever. So, most players opt not to. Thankfully, due to how stupid the bug is, once you've actually sort of gotten things all lined up and in a row, this doesn't actually take very long. I mean, it still takes about 7 minutes more than it should. If you ask me, which I know you might not, if you're going to have a secret at the end of breaking a weapon, you should not make the weapon the most difficult to break in the game. It's just one of those weird esoteric things that pops up in this series. It's honestly not so bad. Getting close. If you want to emulate this at home, I have found that it's best to use the one-handed attacks. At least if you've got an enemy configuration like this. Two-handing it might be more lucrative, depending on how the enemies that you choose to kill fall. Almost there. Okay. The Santier spear is officially broken, and you might notice that the head is gone. So now, instead of a weird halberd club, it's a full-fledged spear. However, it's also got some hidden properties. It has probably the most diverse moveset in the game. If you two-hand it, it becomes a twin blade. It has a slightly different moveset than the standard twin blade, but the idea is certainly the same. Given that you can easily switch from one-handing to two-handing on the fly, and that the one-handed set has both standard stabs and halberd slashes, this is definitely a strong weapon to use in almost any situation. It remains to have no scaling, which is sort of a shame, but there are a couple ways around that. And it also has infinite durability now, so hell yeah. Hopefully you've found this instructive and not completely mind-numbing like I have. And I'll see you next time, where maybe we'll actually get to test this out on some living enemies.